everyone. We've got a nice easterly wind here. We're actually at Rottendean. I wanted to show you what Rottendean is like. Now I'm actually really glad I'm walking on the cliff tops because you get a nicer wind up here. It's really gentle. It's coming from this direction, it's coming from the east. So it just wafts off the shore and it's a really nice wind. It keeps you cool, especially when it is incredibly hot. Bobby's taking care of his business early, which is good. You'll get to see more of the cliffs. Now we're roughly at some point, so I think we're about 200-300 feet above the sea. They're really, really, really tall cliffs. It's very similar to the White Cliffs of Dover because it's chalk and flint. Just trying to get the new bag out here. Still got its tag on it, that's why I can't get it out. I have to get this out first. I always get caught with the poo bags, don't I, with Obi? It's always something he wants to do right at the beginning of a show when I'm fiddling about with everything. He decides to do his business. But once he's gone for a little while anyway. So we're at the top of the cliffs on Rottendean. I'll try and find little bits where I can show you how high we're up. And I can use that and just stretch the camera. I'm not going to go over the fence. This is the guiding fence here. You don't go beyond that because just more 5 foot. It's just the sheer rock fall, and as you can see, people out there kayaking. But yeah, you can see the beach below. Roughly about 150, but as we go up the hill, it gets much more sharper. This is the main thing, the main through road to Brighton. This is the Brighton road, Brighton and Eastbourne. That bus is going to Eastbourne. It's the 12A, which sometimes it stops at what do you call it, Burling Gap. But these are the coastal walks. I don't think I've ever brought you on one of these before, but again, as you can see, you've got to watch these things as well. I picked about half a dozen of the foxtails out of Oberon's jacket. Because they fan themselves out, the wind can pick them up and just dump them. But yeah, it really is the best view. There we go. Quite packed, but you notice there's a lot of good safe distancing going on. But when I go into the water, I prefer to go up that end because you've actually got rock formations getting into the sea, so it's really good to sort of, you can go and catch fish and crabs sort of in the shallow water if you like that type of thing. But a lot of people go over the other side of that there to get towards Saltdean. The beach in Saltdean's got all the rock formations getting into the sea, and it's a really good place to snorkel, and the water's actually very clean at the moment because of the lockdown. People have been putting out less wastage. But yeah, the water's clean, but it's sandy down there. It's a sandy beach. But if you just look up just a little bit off of the water line, you'll see all the rocks, and people sort of like hibernate towards the sand bits, but it's sand and rock. I haven't taken Robbie up this little walk for a while, so it's really nice. And I was worried to come down here, do a bit of shopping in Tesco's, get my diabetes fixed out, as I've been saying, but I'll speak more about that tonight. But the Tesco's was absolutely packed, and there was a huge line outside of it. But what I'll do is I'll walk up here, then at some point take a rest, then walk back and just join the queue because the stuff I want to get out of Tesco's, but I think I better have just staying in the number 2 and going up the top of the hill to get my food and then just get the bus back. Just means I've been using the bus like 3 times, and I've used the bus quite a lot over the past couple of days. My body's telling me to take a rest as well. But I've had a really good couple of days. It's been really nice. Nice catching up with Colin. I always lose contact with Colin, but I know I always will bump into him because we go to the same type of, we gravitate towards the same type of places, parks. But yeah, this is quite a close point here. And right in the background is all the windmills. The windmills are about 2 miles out. They're absolutely massive when you get up close to them. They're really, really, really big. You've got to watch for these cliff faces because they do collapse at times. Because it's chalk, wear and tear will actually make the flint get loose and they fall. People have regularly been hitting the head with falling debris from this, especially when it's up a couple of 100 feet. You see like there, that little bit there, just jutting out. Well, for next year that won't be there because it's probably fallen off, but the majority of the time a lot of this falls off during high storms, so they cut it all off. You can't walk along here. But yeah, that is very crumbly. You couldn't step on that and actually be able to stand upright because you would just slip. But this is probably the best place. I thought about walking over on the beach, but the thing is the rocks will be really, really hot, so it's better off top of the downs where it's nice and soft and it's not too hot. Hello there. I didn't bring my glasses so I can't see. I think it's Jackie, I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We're on top of the downs today, on top of the cliff walk. You get the cliff walks start from back in Rottendean and they go all the way right up to the Brighton Marina. I dread to think how busy that is, especially likes of the shopping list and stuff, but I'm not going to get shopping from there. I didn't bring Obi's jacket, so I'll go to my usual shops up at the top of the hill to get my shopping in. Because it'll be pandemonium in the marina. Yeah, this is one of the nicest walks. And when you get sort of a nice day, it's just really lovely to walk here. Quite enough bus stops and stuff. And there's the windmill. I love that windmill. And it's working as well, it works. Used to do little tour guides inside there. It's amazing how they use the wind to make the weight. It's really good, sort of real worldly feeling. And sometimes when it's working, they actually sell stuff in that little hut there. So you can actually get ripe flour, which has come from a Sussex field, grind it up at the windmill, and then sell it to the public, which is absolutely fantastic. It's one thing I like about here is you get lots of nice seats. Now they're usually made of concrete, obviously, because people do try to break them. But it's nice. I think when I was on the streets of Ovendean, I slept here a couple of times as well. I got just so tired because I was walked from the marina. Then it wasn't like this, it was cold, it was wet, it was windy. I had one of those sort of survival bags that I could just crawl into. I had the tent as well, but sometimes it's just good to be asked to actually put the tent up. Oh, lovely and hot. And I just walked by a poo bin. I'm still carrying the poo. It's because I'm enjoying the walk. That's what I'm forgetting. I like these. I mean, that's about the only thing I could probably grow in my back garden, you know, with the slope. Because it doesn't, the roots are surface spaced and they just cling to a rock. Yeah, it's all the way along. And you can see all the way down the bottom there. I can't see what's been written in there. But yeah, I'll get my diabetes fixed out. I'll speak about it tonight on the show when I can actually see the screen. I just thought I fancied a nice walk along the beach, but I know the time out down there will be too hot because the sun's beating on it. So what people tend to do, proper thinking people, will bring their dogs on top of the cliffs, because as you can see, it's just ideal for him. He gets a really good walk, gets lots of new sniffing done that he hasn't done for a while. So it keeps him occupied. Then when we get to the marina, there's the 52 bus, the big lemon. I'll just make sure I don't sit in the back of the bus because it smells like fish and chips at the back of the bus. So I'll hopefully get the bus back to Rottendean. And I might go to the shops up at the top. I need to do a shop today. I need to get cheap milk and stuff in. Make it last a few days. I'm still painting the moon set, but I've nearly finished it. I've just got to start doing all the shading to make the craters look authentic. And then get on with doing the still photography. But yeah, oh, I love this place. And that building you can see over there at the back is, we call it Brighton's Walcourts. It's where it's called Ovendean, oh, I've forgotten the name of the school. It's a girls' school. It's really, 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 really posh. Like royalty go to it. And it's a finishing school basically for young ladies. Ovendean it's called, Ovendean. And it's really, really, really old school. Madonna sent her daughter Lourdes to it. I think some of the royal family, you know, Prince Andrew's kids went there as well. It's hugely expensive. And I think actually they've got students, because a lot of the students actually stay on campus, they actually stay within a sort of locked community. But yeah, really posh. That's the Blind Veterans Hospital. Army, Navy and Air Force. All those guys. So this is just a really, really good way to walk. Get from one end of Sussex to the next. Well, one end of Rottendean, Rottendean. There's the windmill. And because of lockdown it's not been working, which is a shame. I mean, that's where I normally get my rye flour from. It's from one of the shops actually in Rottendean that sells the produce over the counter. But I noticed that place also in Elm Grove that I put a picture, Hilly's, and that's a really nice delicatessen. I love the fruit display outside of it. And because it was so hot, the heat makes the vegetables smell really nice. But yeah. So we're heading in towards Brighton. We're on the outskirts of Brighton now. As soon as we buy the girls' college, we'll be actually in Brighton. A walk will be across the top of the downs. One is much easier. Anyway, I'm going to close the show for now. I want to make sure my battery lasts until I get home. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. See you all again real soon. See you tonight. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Obi, slow down.